well, but I'm not going to focus on them right now because I found that it's more difficult for beginners to do so. So stepping in, notice the twisting of the upper body, rotating forward and backwards with the shoulders, and those are the arm movements that pull the arms back, and then transferring weight, pushing and sweeping with the other hand at the same time. So you step out slightly to the outside with the left foot here, so you end up in a proper front stance and not on one line with both feet. What that means is that you can see that my arm is relatively straight at the elbow joint. It's not bent like this. This would be a short parry with my hand close to my face. A far parry is where I reach out relatively far. This happens when, let's say, you've got longer arms, you can reach further out, or your opponent has pretty much telegraphed his intent and you can see that punch coming more easily and you have more time to step off to the side. You are very fast maybe. So for a variety of reasons, you might get to the point where you can reach out all the way with your right hand relatively far from your body. All these factors are in play, and that is why, and I'll go back a little bit so you can see it, as I deflect, you will notice that my left hand will come up via my chest. The next part is that what you do with your left hand, if his arm is still there, you can actually try to use your hand to grab his wrist and then, if possible, pull him down so that he is going to expose his head, and then you can strike more easily. As always, this is a training video, so in real life you will only have a fraction of a second to pull this off. That means that if after he punches and as you try to do your technique, he starts retracting that left hand, your left hand here has to follow and check and control what he does. That's why we do pushing hands. So we have this sensitivity to automatically react that way. And at the same time, you're still going to throw that right hammer fist. An allegory that is often used is that, let's say that you're walking down the river and you slip and you fall and you drop into the water. So what would Wu Wei be? If you take the literal translation of inaction, not doing anything, you drown. That seems like a very negative outcome and a very unpractical philosophy, because that would mean that you have no agency in the world and you pretty much are fatalistic in the sense that whenever something happens, that's pretty much it. And if it's bad, well, then too bad for me and I'm gone. That is not a practical philosophy or a practical concept for humankind to basically keep throughout the ages, because it doesn't really help us survival that well. Now, what would be something else that you could do? Well, you could try